The NBA has been around since 1946. Over the years, we have seen some unbelievable individual seasons by all-time great players. We're talking about seasons where players broke records, carried their teams, and left an indelible mark on the game. From legendary MVP runs to unforgettable championship performances, these seasons are what make basketball history so thrilling. But the question is, who had the most dominant season in NBA history? Number 10, Shaquille O'Neal, 1999-2000. Shaq was an absolute force of nature this season. Averaging 29.7 points, 13.6 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game, he led the Lakers to a 67-15 record and won both the MVP and Finals MVP awards. His dominance in the paint was unmatched, and he was a key factor in the Lakers' championship run. Shaq's physicality and sheer size made him a nightmare for opponents. During this season, he had numerous games where he simply overpowered his defenders. One memorable game was against the Los Angeles Clippers on March 6, 2000, where he scored 61 points and grabbed 23 rebounds. His presence on the court was so overwhelming that teams had to devise special strategies just to slow him down, often resulting in the infamous hack-a-Shaq strategy to send him to the free throw line. Despite his free throw struggles, Shaq's ability to dominate the paint and control the game was undeniable. His performance in the 2000 NBA Finals against the Indiana Pacers was legendary, as he averaged 38 points and 16.7 rebounds per game, earning the Finals MVP award and leading the Lakers to their first championship in over a decade. Number 9, Larry Bird, 1985-1986. Bird was at the peak of his powers this season, averaging 25.8 points, 9.8 rebounds, and 6.8 assists per game. He led the Celtics to a 67-15 record and was named MVP for the third consecutive year. Bird's all-around game and clutch performances in the playoffs cemented this season as one of the greatest ever. Larry Bird's 1985-86 season was a masterclass in basketball excellence. His ability to score, rebound, and facilitate made him one of the most versatile players in the league. Bird's basketball IQ was off the charts, and he often made plays that left both fans and opponents in awe. One of the standout moments from this season was his famous left-handed game against the Portland Trail Blazers on February 14, 1986, where he scored 47 points, with many of those points coming from his non-dominant hand. Bird's competitive spirit and leadership were crucial in guiding the Celtics to the best record in the league. In the playoffs, Bird elevated his game even further, leading the Celtics to the NBA Finals, where they faced the Houston Rockets. Bird's all-around brilliance was on full display in the finals, as he averaged 24 points, 9.7 rebounds, and 9.5 assists per game, earning him the Finals MVP award and securing the Celtics' 16th NBA championship. Number 8, Hakeem Olajuwon, 1993-1994. The Dream was unstoppable this season, averaging 27.3 points, 11.9 rebounds, and 3.7 blocks per game. He won both the MVP and Defensive Player of the Year awards and led the Rockets to their first NBA championship. His incredible footwork and defensive presence made him a nightmare for opponents. Hakeem Olajuwon's 1993-94 season is one of the most impressive displays of individual excellence in NBA history. His combination of offensive skill and defensive prowess was unmatched. Olajuwon's signature move, the Dream Shake, was a thing of beauty and left defenders guessing every time. One memorable game from this season was on March 3, 1994, when Olajuwon recorded a quadruple-double with 18 points, 16 rebounds, 10 assists, and 11 blocks against the Milwaukee Bucks. His defensive impact was equally significant, as he often controlled the paint and altered countless shots. In the playoffs, Olajuwon took his game to another level, leading the Rockets through a grueling Western Conference and ultimately to the NBA Finals. In the finals, Olajuwon faced off against Patrick Ewing and the New York Knicks. Hakeem's dominance was evident as he averaged 26.9 points, 9.1 rebounds, and 3.9 blocks per game in the series, earning him the Finals MVP award and securing the Rockets' first NBA championship. Number 7, LeBron James, 2012-2013. LeBron had an incredible all-around season, averaging 26.8 points, 8 rebounds, and 7.3 assists per game. He led the Miami Heat to a 66-16 record, including a 27-game winning streak, and won his 4th MVP award. LeBron's versatility and dominance on both ends of the floor were on full display. LeBron James' 2012-13 season was a testament to his all-around greatness. His ability to impact the game in so many ways made him a true force on the court. One standout moment from this season was his streak of 6 straight games with at least 30 points and shooting 60% or better from the field, showcasing his efficiency and scoring prowess. LeBron's leadership leadership was also a key factor in the Miami Heat's success, as they went on an incredible 27-game winning streak, the second longest in NBA history. In the playoffs, LeBron continued to dominate, leading the Heat to the NBA Finals, where they faced the San Antonio Spurs. The finals were an epic battle, and LeBron's performance in Game 7, where he scored 37 points and grabbed 12 rebounds, was crucial in securing the Heat's second consecutive championship. LeBron's all-around excellence and clutch performances made the 2012-13 season one of the most dominant in NBA history. Number 6. Magic Johnson, 1986-1987. Magic was the ultimate floor general this season, averaging 23.9 points, 12.2 assists, and 6.3 rebounds per game. He led the Lakers to a 65-17 record and was named MVP. Magic's leadership and playmaking abilities were key in guiding the Lakers to an NBA championship. Magic Johnson's 1986-87 season was a showcase of his unparalleled playmaking and leadership. His ability to control the game and make his teammates better was second to none. One memorable moment from this season was his performance in the 1987 NBA Finals against the Boston Celtics. In Game 4, Magic hit the game-winning junior skyhook to give the Lakers a crucial victory. Throughout the season, Magic's vision and passing were on full display as he racked up assist after assist, leading the league in assists per game. Magic's leadership was instrumental in the Lakers' success as he guided them to a 65-17 record and ultimately to the NBA Finals. In the Finals, Magic's all-around brilliance was evident as he averaged 26.2 points, 13 assists, and 8 rebounds per game, earning him the Finals MVP award and securing the Lakers' fourth championship of the decade. Number 5. Michael Jordan, 1995-1996. MJ returned to the NBA with a vengeance, averaging 30.4 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 4.3 assists per game. He led the Bulls to a historic 72-10 record and won his fourth MVP award. Jordan's relentless drive and clutch performances in the playoffs culminated in the Bulls' fourth championship. Michael Jordan's 1995-96 season is often regarded as one of the greatest individual seasons in NBA history. After coming out of retirement, Jordan was on a mission to re-establish his dominance. One of the most memorable moments from this season was the Bulls' 72-win campaign, setting a new record for the most wins in a single season. Jordan's scoring prowess was on full display throughout the season, and he had numerous clutch performances that reminded everyone why he was the best player in the world. In the playoffs, Jordan took his game to another level, leading the Bulls through the Eastern Conference and into the NBA Finals. In the Finals, the Bulls faced the Seattle Supersonics, and Jordan's leadership and clutch play were instrumental in securing the championship. He averaged 27.3 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 4.2 assists per game in the series, earning him the Finals MVP award and solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest players of all time. Number 4. Wilt Chamberlain, 1961-1962. Wilt put up mind-blowing numbers this season, averaging 50.4 points and 25.7 rebounds per game, including his legendary 100-point game. His dominance on the court redefined what was possible in the NBA and set records that still stand today. Wilt Chamberlain's 1961-62 season is arguably the most statistically dominant season in NBA history. His ability to score and rebound at will was unparalleled, and he set numerous records that season that still stand today. One of the most iconic moments from this season was Wilt's 100-point game on March 2nd, 1962, against the New York Knicks. This incredible feat is one of the most legendary performances in sports history and solidified Wilt's place as one of the greatest players ever. Throughout the season, Wilt's scoring and rebounding numbers were simply mind-boggling, and he had multiple games with 50 points or more. Despite his individual brilliance, the Philadelphia Warriors fell short in the playoffs, but Wilt's 1961-62 season remains one of the most dominant individual campaigns in NBA history. Number 3. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 1971-1972. Kareem was a force this season, averaging 34.8 points, 16.6 rebounds, and 4.6 assists per game. He won the MVP award and led the Milwaukee Bucks to a 63-19 record. Kareem's skyhook was virtually unstoppable, and his dominance in the paint was unmatched. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's 1971-72 season was a showcase of his scoring prowess and all-around dominance. His signature move, the skyhook, was one of the most unguardable shots in basketball history, and he used it to great effect throughout the season. One of the standout moments from this season was Kareem's 51-point performance against the Boston Celtics on January 3, 1972, where he displayed his full array of offensive skills. Kareem's impact on both ends of the floor was immense, as he not only led the league in scoring, but also played a crucial role on defense. His ability to control the paint and alter shots made him a dominant force on both ends. In the playoffs, Kareem continued to dominate, leading the Bucks to the Western Conference Finals. Although the Bucks fell short of the championship, Kareem's 1971-72 season remains one of the most dominant individual campaigns in NBA history. Number 2. Steph Curry, 2015-2016. Steph had a record-breaking season, averaging 30.1 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 6.7 assists per game. He led the Golden State Warriors to a 73-9 record, breaking the previous record held by the 1995-1996 Bulls. Curry's incredible shooting and playmaking redefined the modern game. Steph Curry's 2015-16 season was a revolution in basketball. His shooting range and quick release made him the most lethal scorer in the league, and he broke numerous records along the way. One of the most memorable moments from this season was his 402 three-pointers made, shattering his own previous record and redefining the way the game is played. Curry's ability to shoot from anywhere on the court forced defenses to extend far beyond the three-point line, creating more space for his teammates and revolutionizing modern basketball. The Warriors' 73-9 record was a testament to Curry's brilliance, as he led the team to the best regular season record in NBA history. In the playoffs, Curry continued to shine, although the Warriors ultimately fell short in the NBA Finals. Despite the disappointing end, Curry's 2015-16 season remains one of the most dominant and transformative in NBA history. And finally, number 1, Michael Jordan, 1990-1991. MJ was at his absolute peak this season, averaging 31.5 points, 6 rebounds, and 5.5 assists per game. He led the Bulls to a 61-21 record and won his first MVP award. Jordan's incredible performances in the playoffs, including his dominance in the finals, led the Bulls to their first NBA championship and solidified his legacy as the greatest player of all time. Michael Jordan's 1990-91 season is the epitome of basketball excellence. His scoring, athleticism, and competitive drive were on full display throughout the season. One of the standout moments was his performance in the 1991 NBA Finals against the Los Angeles Lakers. In Game 2, Jordan famously switched hands mid-air for a layup, showcasing his incredible skill and creativity. Throughout the playoffs, Jordan elevated his game, leading the Bulls to their first NBA championship. His averages of 31.1 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 8.4 assists per game in the finals earned him the Finals MVP award. Jordan's 1990-91 season was not just about individual accolades. It marked the beginning of the Bulls' dynasty and solidified Jordan's legacy as the greatest player of all time. His relentless work ethic, clutch performances, and leadership on and off the court made this season one of the most dominant and impactful in NBA history. Each of these players left an indelible mark on the game and showcased what it means to be truly dominant. Do you agree with our list? Let us know in the comments below which seasons you think were the most dominant. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future content. Check out this video of the most underrated players in NBA history.